you. Can I invite our penultimate speaker, Nineb? Thank you.
Good evening. It's an honor to be here, to be honest. Especially seeing all these refugees doing what they're doing is really encouraging, and I think it's a good sign. Thank you for organizing all this, Islington Refugee Center, for what you're doing to prove that these are contributing individuals. And I've been a refugee myself. I am an Assyrian born in Iraq, having had to flee Iraq in '86 due to political reasons. My father was arrested. I went to Iran, refugee camps, New Zealand, Australia, and the tides have carried me here, where possibly is the best place which I can probably describe as home. I live in Cambridge. I work as a research assistant at the University of Cambridge. I work on documenting the various dialects of my language, Assyrian, which is a form of Neo-Aramaic, which is an endangered language, precisely because the Assyrians are indigenous people of Iraq and surrounding areas, and they have been targeted along with the Yazidis as the indigenous peoples. So, sense of home, I don't have a sense of home. I think, as I said, UK might be the closest to it, but the only place I feel home is when I write in my own language. I will read two poems for you from my last collection, which was written and published to commemorate the centennial of the Assyrian genocide, which took place in 1915, along with the Armenians and the Greeks, and then coinciding with ISIS takeover of the ancient Assyrian capital city, Mosul, Nineveh, and the surrounding and the persecution and killing and carrying into captivity of many Assyrians and Yazidis. I feel I'm a bit mad, but you know, you have to be mad to write, especially in an endangered language. But I am probably more inclined to be mad because I coin words in an endangered language. One of the words I have coined is Herayth. Well, I haven't coined Herayth. I have coined the equivalent of Herayth. How many people here know Herayth? It's a Welsh word. Yeah, wonderful. It's a bitter longing for something lost and you cannot have. Very much like Portuguese saudade, the music. So, to contextualize this poem, there is an ancient Assyrian town in northern Iraq called Zakho, which comes from Zakhuta, means victory. There is an historic bridge there. Apparently the master builder kept on building it and it kept on collapsing. So in his dream, an angel comes and says a soul has to die in there. So somehow long story short, his daughter-in-law, who's called Dalali, means beloved, is buried there in order for the bridge to carry it, holding on. Lahnaktha, which is the word I have coined for Herayth, and this is the translation. My sleep was a dream. My dream, a Lethean sleep. In my dream, my country was fish and loaf, honey like my mother's milk. I dreamed my country a dream in the eyes of children, as they climbed the stars to embrace the moon. In the dreams of this dreamer, my country was a dinner table, satisfying famished stomachs and grasping eyes. My country was a set of scales, not to the right of tyrants, but to the left of the people. My country raised its head to wake from its own wake. Forgive me, for I have interrupted your dream. I was dreaming of my country. In the twinkle of an eye, I woke up to live my country a nightmare. My country. Why does everyone wear their country a smile, and I cannot strip your sadness off my face? Why does everyone live their country a dream, and I dream you to be a country? I wonder if it's I who is addicted to you torturing me, or you are addicted to my torture. With one sole Dalali, they bridged the Dalali bridge. And you, my darling country, how many darling souls are you to take until you were to hold yourself together? I wonder if it is my fate for my country to be a cross I bear from cradle to grave. Tell me, my country, I am confused by you. Are you a blessing or a curse? I know we're running short of time. I was born into an Assyrian family, but I like to identify myself as a poet who writes in the Assyrian language rather than as an Assyrian, because I feel I'm a human before I am anything else. So because that's what I feel, I would like to read you a poem in my own language. I'll contextualize it for you. It's an ancient language. Some say that Jesus spoke my language, especially the Assyrians. They're very happy about that. I document the Assyrian language dialects. I was in Armenia. Some Assyrians had to flee the genocide and go to Armenia during the genocide period 100 years ago, 101 years ago. And I met these Assyrian musicians that started playing some music for me. And I wanted to document that because dialects come out of that too. And they were all musicians, the whole family. One brother played this song, and the other brother stopped him and said, "This is forbidden. Never play that. You know that." And I asked why. They said the surviving people of the genocide, their parents, told them that the Turkish army of the time held all these captives, along with the Kurdish irregulars that helped them, gathered them and forced them to sing this particular song and dance while they shot at them. And so, for example, if I am with my whole family, my son might fall first, I am forced to dance and sing on his corpse until I am shot also. So the song is called Nina Nina, and the poem is called Nina Nina Uhalmota, Nina Nina to death. If we have time, I can translate it, but I would rather just read the Assyrian for you. Ituli pietwa trechonwatha, utule vodka, khone datlatha, qadukhta bathar qadukhta, مقدخي مراري بمرري الدوصن بمراري كونش تخاري قدختا بثر قدختا وقدخلا أصيا وماني لد ما تأخلا بدأخا شمشة وهاي لدأخا تريخ نواثا نباخا براسة خاثا وخنقاش العوذاذي وبمني خلياثا مبلوطة قيناثا مرقد ذي أبميثي دقو قورا ركنة وزمرياثا تريخ نواثا بياخا هي يوثا أصوري قول دفين أرزن شهرير قويلاصر كلي لنقش ليزمرتا لمخرمثلا بي مرقدي الأوهاثا على قصري سهذي هل سهذوثا مغذا مؤكن لي وخلياثا غضري الأوكاثا بشتقة تقطلي قال دوصن شميلي الأسيرا رقاذا قضم الراس الصياثة صاقوري والصواخي خواطة أم صرخياث صيقوري والقصرة بابي يمي برون براتي خوني وخاتي واي موليصي تراقدي وزمري نينا 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 وهالموتى. Thank you.